Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge, and today I have for you this little bitty guy right here. This is the Gerber keynote. So let me start out by doing some size comparisons for you. I will get out my two that I normally do. There's your Spyderco Paramilitary 2, your Benchmade Bug Out, and this is the Blackout Bug Out. Yeah, there you go. Now let me get a couple of smaller knives up here to compare it with. Here is the Spyderco Dragonfly and the Kershaw Launch 10. Okay. And now one last one that I'm going to keep very close by because I will definitely be comparing it. This is the Kershaw Cinder. Okay, so let me put this one right off to the side here. Actually, let me get it out of frame so there's no distraction. All right, specifications on this one. Overall length, and I think that's just counting this. This is not counting the keychain, okay? Overall length is 3 inches. Blade length, however you measure it, they're saying it's 1 inch. I don't know if they're talking about just this is 1 inch or if they're talking this plus this is 1 inch. I don't know. I don't know how they measure that to get 1 inch. But their blade length is 1 inch. It is 7. I don't think it's marked on here. Nope, that's just some kind of serial number. Blade material is 7CR17 MOV. It is, I guess technically it's a Tanto style blade. The scales on it here are those scales, or is that the actual frame? I guess that's the actual frame. Are aluminum. You got a green anodized aluminum bezel thing around the pivot screw there, and a back spacer too. Does come with a keychain. It is a Chinese-made Gerber. It does have a pocket clip, and this pocket clip is, I guess, tip down, right side only. Let's see, I think I said made in China. So, opening, it has this nail nick here, and then they have this other little part here, I think they call the starter, and you can kind of use it as a flipper a little bit there to help get it started for you opening. Yeah, okay. So let me get into reviews. Not reviews, but review for this one. Like I've said many times before when I'm doing stuff with Gerber, if you know me and Gerber, we don't get along very well. I just feel like you don't get as good a quality for the same price you do from Gerber as you do other companies, and more specifically, Kershaw. Now, this knife is made to be you put it on your keychain. Okay, it's made to be a keychain knife, one that's, you just take out to, do some sort of simple, easy task with a knife and put it back away, okay? This one is also, like I said, it has a pocket clip on it. The idea behind this one is to keep it like in your change pocket in your jeans or something like that. Guys, let me just say, I don't like this knife. I'm sorry. There's very little about it that I like. Like I have said many times before, though, Gerber does know how to make a good looking knife. I saw this knife and went, ooh, that looks cool. I want to get that and try it. And I did, and I don't like it, y'all. Now, on the plus side, it locks up well. It's a liner lock. It's got a good solid lockup. Best I can tell, no blade play in any direction. It's real awkward. As you can see, that's an awkward shape. It's very thick. Look at that. Look at that blade stock. Look at I mean, look at it from the spine. Look at it here. It is very, very thick. So although the edge might be sharp, it's thick. This is not by any means a good slicer. I mean, yeah, it'll cut, and that's really what this is meant for, okay? It's meant to be a, oops, I forgot my knife at home. I got to cut something. Oh, wait, I have this one on my keychain. Let me get it out, and, you know, it'll do the job still. Maybe not quite as good, but it'll do the job. And that's what this is meant to be, really. You know, like I said, once again, it's cool looking. I will definitely give them that. It's kind of got the, you know, Gerber's Shield logo shape to it. It came with this keychain. I left it on. Didn't see really a reason to take it off. You know, I feel like if you did try, you'd wind up scratching your aluminum scales doing it. So I didn't really bother. This little starter tab they have here, it is hard to press. That's actually really hard to do. It doesn't give you much surface for it, which I get the reason behind that, okay? It's supposed to be, you know, kind of sleek and slim on your key ring and all, and then it's not made to be a flipper, but that's hard to do. Why not just get that nail nick right there and get it open, okay? Yeah. For it to be a key ring knife, it is bulky. Look at it compared to the Kershaw Cinder here. Just look at the bulkiness of this one compared to the Cinder. Okay, it's just it's ridiculous. It's huge. It's actually heavy. Keep in mind this is not the regular Kershaw Cinder either. This is the one with the copper scales. It is significantly heavier than the Cinder. The Cinder is much easier to open. It's got a little thumb stud there, open, and you have a more reasonable blade shape. What is going on? What the heck is happening? Am I sorry guys, am I moving my tripod and not realizing it? I guess maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. Sorry guys. This has a much more reasonable blade shape. It's thin, it's sharp, it's a real common and usable and known blade shape compared to this thing. It's also a liner lock, and it locks up wonderfully. This one, it locks up, but man, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't like the way this one, locks up compared to the Kershaw Cinder. The Cinder is, I believe it's 8CR13 MOV steel. Let me see. I got it. I actually have it pulled up over here so I could make sure I'm getting my specifications in all right, comparing the two. Let's see. Oh, it's 3CR13 MOV steel on this one. So they're both, you know, 3CR13, 7CR17. Okay, it's the same class of steel. Okay. Let's see. What else can I compare and gripe about? As much real estate as this takes up on your key ring, it's a sharp edge and that's it. Okay, it's a blade. This one at least has a bottle opener on it, which I can say does actually work. I have used it. It does work. So it at least has that bottle opener. I'm trying not to make this a review of the Kershaw Cinder because I still have to do that one. But man, this is just not. When I'm look at all the things that this one does and the features that it has, I just immediately go, yeah, but the Cinder this and the Cinder this and that, you know. So that's why I've got it out. So yeah, it's you know, if it's what you like, it's what you like. What the heck is going on? Am I freaking out my anti-vibration thing or something? I'm sorry about whatever kind of freakiness is going on in this video, guys. I'm nowhere near my tripod. I don't know what it's doing. So yeah, now let me get to the price. The price on this one is $18.95. Now, I get all my prices from Blade HQ, okay? So the price on this one is $18.95. The price on this one, now keep in mind, this is the copper one. So you want one with cool copper scales. The price on this one is $19.95. So for $1 more, you get a knife that is more reasonably sized, more compact, has a more usable blade, has copper scales, or I guess they're not really scales. It's really the frame of the knife. Well, no, it has steel liner. Yeah, it has steel liner. So these are scales. So copper scales. Okay. So for $1 more, you can get this one. But on the other hand, keep in mind it's the same exact design. Only difference is the scales themselves. If you want the standard Kershaw Cinder, it's only $8.95. Okay, on Blade HQ, $8.95, and it has the GFN scales on it. Okay, so fancy plastic scales, but for the standard one, $8.95 versus almost $20. So almost $10 versus almost $20. It's like a no-brainer. It's like a no-brainer. Why on earth would you spend, $18.95 for one of these when, if you're like me and you kind of want the fancier one, you could pay $1 more, get one with copper scales, and it's more of it's got two tools, okay, and more of a reasonable size and stuff, or heck, even $9 for the standard one of these. Why on earth would you pay $18.95 for this when you could pay $8.95 for this? I don't get it. It blows my mind. And that again goes back to my major complaint about Gerber is the price they ask for things is not conducive with what you get from them. And that's why a lot of times I'm comparing Gerber to Kershaw, because I just, in personal opinions, personal experience, I feel like you get a better quality product for the price from Kershaw than Gerber. So that's my opinion on this one. If you like it, that's all you. Okay? Like I said, it looks cool. That's one thing Gerber can do. Gerber can make a cool looking knife. But once you get down to the fit and finish and the function of the knife, that's where they really, really start to lose me in general. Now, I've got a knife that I've done a review on from Gerber here, the Jukebox, that I really love. I love this knife. Once I finally got the issues fixed on my Empower here, I really love this knife. Okay, so two from Gerber that I really do like. So I'm not just totally against Gerber. Okay, I just feel like 90% of the time I can get something better from Kershaw. Okay, so, and that's how I feel about this one. $18.95 for this, $19.95 for this one specifically, or the one with the plastic scales for $8.95. Why on earth would you pay that much for this when you could get that for significantly less? Okay, and that's just how I'm gonna have to leave it. If you want one of these, I recommend you try one of these first. Get one of the plain ones with the plastic scales for $8.95. Get one of these and try it first, because this one's a pain. It's a pain to open a little bit. It's really tough, really tight. It's not exactly an ideal shape. It's super thick behind the edge. It's almost more like a pry or a cleaver sort of than it is a true blade. Okay, So don't like it, can't recommend it. If you want a keychain knife, I will tell you, go get you a Kershaw Cinder, okay? It's a much better option, trust me. Guys, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Instagram and my Twitter. Both of them are at Palmetto Edge. And y'all have a good one.